The Secret Keeper 1000. Let me start by telling you what a wise choice you've made. The Secret Keeper 1000 is a modern marvel, and soon you'll wonder how you ever got along without it. Yes, of course, I know you haven't committed to its purchase yet, but once you hear about how this machine will change your life, you will. I'll just input your information and give you the lowdown as we process your order. If you want to cancel when we're done, I'll shake your hand and thank you for your time, but you're not going to want to leave without it. I've been selling these technological wonders for 3 years now, and nobody walks away without one. How can they afford to with our dynamic financing plans? And again, they sell themselves once you hear about the features. Well, for starters, you don't tell the technicians or me anything. We set it up, but you're the sole import source. And anything you say is turned into irretrievable code. So, no matter what, you'll be the only one to know the secret you input. The type of poison you use to bump off your ex-wife is safe and sound. The police can serve as many subpoenas as they want, but it won't do them any good. We couldn't help them if our lives depended on it. No, I wasn't suggesting you ever did such a thing. It's just an example. Everything I say in this presentation is hypothetical, and there is no way I can know. Think of it as reflections of my own deviant mind, if that helps. For example, those pesky questions after a business trip to Vegas. Why is there lipstick on your collar? Why did you withdraw $300 from an ATM at 2 in the morning? Those questions will no longer be asked by your wife. You don't ever travel to Vegas for business? Just your wife? Where do you travel? I'm sure Des Moines has similar possibilities for indiscretions. No, I haven't been there. You're missing the point. I'm saying that whatever you do that you shouldn't do, you can do, and without fear of getting caught. Say you're a smoker, but the wife disapproves. I know you're not, or I believe you when you say you're not, but for the purpose of demonstration. Yes, it is a bad habit, and expensive. You do know the meaning of the word hypothetical. So again, hypothetically speaking, let's say you enjoy a good cigar just for special occasions. Well, like your birthday. Okay, you can see yourself doing that. Good, very good. But your wife is not on board. Maybe it's for health reasons, or maybe she just doesn't like the smell of it. Yes, I like the smell of a good cigar as well, but your wife, she doesn't. Yes, hypothetically. So instead of sneaking around and hiding your cigars, you just input that information. And you could have boxes of stogies, lighters, and matches laying out in plain sight, and your wife will dust right around them. Well, it's like she doesn't even see them, or she does, but it doesn't register. No more worrying if the smell is in your hair or clothes. You could smoke right in front of her, and it's like it never happened. Oh, the children are included. We always include the children at no extra cost. Well, that's the thing. They don't see it, even if they stumble upon it. As long as you input it into the Secret Keeper 1000, it never registers. Works on booze, recreational drugs, anything really. No more explaining why it's okay for Daddy to have a drink after work while Junior's left out. Yes, there is an option to exclude the children and keep the input exclusive to your wife and vice versa. Finances, for example. Maybe that's a point of contention in your house. You don't have to say if it is, and please don't say if it is. But if it is, you simply input it into the Secret Keeper 1000, apply it to your wife, and she'll never ask about it again. Or maybe it's close to Christmas, and you don't want to go through the trouble of assembling little Susie's new bike on Christmas Eve. Hell, you could have that thing put together in September and leave it in plain sight. Susie won't be the wiser. Well, you just erase the entry when she's dreaming of sugar plums the night before. You always have the option to erase an entry should the need arise. I've never done it myself, but the technicians will run you through it, and you'll have the manual. By the way, the first thing to input for anyone in your home is the manual and the Secret Keeper 1000 itself. It's less bulky than the Secret Keeper 100 and 500 models, but it's still a large appliance. Of course, that's the wonder of the machine. It's hidden in plain sight. So what do you think? When can we send the technicians over? Price. Of course, I almost forgot. You do need to know how much it's going to set you back, but the Secret Keeper 1000 will pay for itself in no time. One divorce can cost you up to 10 times the price of one of these units. I learned that the hard way, but never again. Oh yes, I remarried, and we get along great thanks to the Secret Keeper 1000. Is all the information on the screen correct? Great. Wow, I've got excellent news. The Secret Keeper 1000 isn't going to cost you a dime. We just need to authorize you as a user for the unit your wife purchased last year. If you enjoy the power of stories, please like this video, subscribe to this channel, and consider purchasing my book, Hitching Devils and Other Stories. A link to that short story collection is in the description. What are we without our stories?